So it's been about a year since I've made an HDPE video. I want to keep doing some more stuff. I've got this out and processing, so I want to keep doing some more HDPE. So I'm going to sprinkle in some color. Old laundry detergent containers and French's mustard. I'm going to put that back in the oven and let it melt down. Okay, so here it is, fresh out of the oven. You can see most of it has melted back down. And all I want to do is try to twist some of these up together. I am now remembering why I used parchment paper the last time I did this, because it's really easy to get out of the mold. And we're just going to put our block in, and we're going to throw it in the oven. It's actually been in the oven for almost 2 hours. Let's see what it looks like. So what I want to do is I want to try to twist it without burning the living daylights out of myself here. Okay, that's hot. Woo! This is hot. This is really, really hot. You should be so not doing this. I'm going to put it back in the oven and let it get soft again. I think it's pretty swirly now. Let's put it back in the oven again. Oh goodness, my hands are cooked. It's got some cool swirls going through it. Let's smash it down. Yeah. All right, so we've got a board on the top now and a board on the bottom, and we're just clamping this sucker down. And if it comes out and it's not right, guess what? It's not a big deal. Put it back in the oven, get it soft, try again. So, as fate would have it, things weren't exactly quite right. The material was a little thin, so I recut it up, built a purpose-built mold for it, which should give me a 2" by 2" by 6" blank. It is 1¼ inch by 2 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut this side to 1¼ inch as well, and then we can take it over the lathe and start turning. So before we go too much further, let's talk about what we're doing here. This is an ice cream scoop handle that I turned about 7 years ago, and it's from walnut. The walnut is okay, but the finish isn't perfect. It's got some cracks in it. Other thing is I didn't have a chuck at the time, so I turned it between centers, and whatever finish I put on the end didn't stay. It's also too thick. The handle's too bulky. I wish it was thinner and a little longer. And lastly, I have to hand wash this because you can't put it in the dishwasher. So I thought it'd be awesome if I could turn something that I could put in the dishwasher. And I'm pretty sure I can do that with HDPE. The downside of HDPE is that glue doesn't bond to it. So we're gonna have to come up with some other method besides glue to hold this on. But we'll get to that soon enough. So I've got a void right here. Let's have a look. Get a good look at it. Some bad bonding. And all I'm doing is hitting it with a heat gun, and I've got some of these shavings that I actually have been pulling off of here. I just put a ton of them in the oven, and we're just going to bond this together, sort of fix this on the fly. Right off the parchment paper here. So you can see the patch is coming along. It's almost smooth. A little bit more. We'll have a nice smooth handle. A little warm. I turned it when it was still a little warm, which is actually worked really well. And now I've got these ridges on here from my tool marks. And once this thing cools a little bit, I'm going to hit it with some sandpaper. The required hole that I need is 3/8 of an inch, but I'm going to start by drilling 5/16 inch hole. Now I don't need it cherry red or anything, I just need it hot enough to melt plastic. And I think I'm there. Nothing left to do besides trim up this end over here. It's okay, it's still hot. Honestly, this would be the best time to scoop ice cream with it. Here it is all completed. It's got some very interesting swirls to it. I really like the idea that this used to be milk bottles and mustard containers and other things that would have been discarded as trash. And it is actually going to be serving a function. Only thing now is to test to make sure it actually works. Seems to work pretty well. I'll catch you guys later.